since the media and the politicians and the people with socialistic tendencies have become so ignorant that they don't know what a millionaire is, let's stop and define that for you. A millionaire is not someone who makes $1 million a year. A millionaire is someone who has a net worth of $1 million or greater. Your net worth is calculated by your assets minus your liabilities. What you own minus what you owe. If you own something worth $1 million and you owe $900,000 on it, then your net worth is not $1 million, it's $100,000, and you would not be a millionaire. So the purpose of this show is not just to get you out of debt. It's to cause you to take the steps to build wealth for the good of your family and so that you can be outrageously generous. For that reason, I've gotten sick and tired of hearing liberals and left-wingers say it's impossible to win in America today, and so we need to start giving you quote-unquote free stuff from the government, which is a socialist idea, not a capitalist idea. Capitalism is not perfect, but it works better than socialism. And we have more millionaires in America today than just about anywhere else in the history of man. And almost all of them are first-generation rich. They did not inherit the money. What does that mean? Well, that means that 88% of the people that qualify as a millionaire started with nothing or virtually nothing. They did not inherit the money. So we decided, okay, well, millionaires are all crooks. Well, millionaires are all famous entertainers, or they're athletes, or they're actors or actresses, or they're the brilliant people. They're the ones with the 4.2 GPA. And just none of that is true. Now, some of that is true, but it is not the norm. The typical millionaire is none of those things. So we decided about a year ago to start doing a millionaire theme hour and interviewing those of you that are millionaires so that we can tell the truth to other people. And then if you're not a millionaire, listen and hear the attributes of a millionaire and what they did and how they did it and where they are and what they invested in, and then copy them. That's called studying best practices. We're going to start today with Gary in Houston, Texas. Hey, Gary, how are you?
Hello, Dave. What a pleasure to talk to you after all these years of listening to you.
Well, thank you, sir. So what is your net worth?
Probably about $1.8 million right in there.
And what's it invested in?
Mutual funds. I have a company I've been working with for 25 years that keeps me invested very well and teaches me management and et cetera, et cetera.
That it? That's all it's invested in?
I've got stocks and bonds.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And how old are you?
I am 60.
Okay. How much of this did you inherit?
None.
Okay. And so that means you started with nothing, and over the last 30, 40 working years, you've done
35.
this. So what's your average income been over your working lifetime?
Well, I was one of those ones that started low and reached high, and now I'm at a plateau because I am working 2 days a week now. I would say my average income each year was about $150,000.
Okay, and what do you make now?
Way less than that. I'm partially disabled, and I just work 2 days a week. I would say I make about $80,000 a year.
Okay, very cool. And what has been your career?
I'm sorry?
What career field were you in?
I am a general dentist.
Okay, dentist. All right. So your degree is in dentistry. What was your GPA?
Undergraduate was about 3.7, and in dental school it was about 3.2, somewhere right in there.
How much of
enough
this?
To get out of dental school.
I hear you. How much of this wealth was caused by you borrowing money to build wealth?
That is a great question because I always listen to you as a debt-free advocate, which I am. But in order to make the money, I had to borrow money because I had none, and I looked at that as an investment. So I borrowed a lot initially to buy my practice and equip it.
Okay.
So
how much?
I consider, I would say about $100,000.
Okay, so you went $100,000 in debt to buy your practice and equipment, and that's resulted in really your income, which then resulted in your debt, right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What part
without
has
that? I couldn't even do it.
Yeah. What part has giving played in your financial plan through these years?
Well, everybody that knows me, even before I was, wealthy to this degree, I've always done that my whole career, and that's just kind of a passion for me, to give back that type of work to people that need it.
Okay, so a lot of pro bono work then. Okay,
lots of it. Lots.
Yeah. What is the most expensive pair of blue jeans you ever bought?
$50, maybe less.
All right. How many new cars have you bought since you became, or before you became a millionaire?
Probably 3, and 2 of them were poor judgment.
Okay.
Well, they were, because I didn't know you then, and now when I listen to you, it's like, what was I thinking?
Cool.
But
Okay.
I get it now.
All right.
I really do. I mean, I heard you. I was driving into Houston and heard you ask for people that had made it to call in, and I know how hard you try to help people. I listen to you all the time, and I figured maybe by calling, somebody would hear me and get some help. Do what you're telling them.
Well, it is. It's very inspirational. 1.2 or 1.8 million dollar net worth, mainly in mutual funds. Now, okay, so the 20-year-old Gary is listening to us right now, or the 20-year-old Gary's wife is listening to us right now. What do you tell them? Can it still be done?
Absolutely. You know what it really took? It was not an overnight process. No one knows that better than you. It took making a decision and following through as closely as I could to the plan I had decided to follow. And I went off in the weeds for sure, but I was able to come back and just take the plan, and it gradually just grew and grew and grew. It wasn't an event. And the funny part is I was getting a lot of help from mentors and friends. I know you say if you want to be successful, hang with successful people. But when I first read your book, I had covered 3 baby steps without even knowing what I was doing, just doing it. But then when I got to the debt snowball, when I read that, I still had debt, but I could not believe how quickly that paved the way to being debt-free.
Very cool. Gary, you're a great American hero. Thank you for sharing the story. It's inspirational. $1.8 million net worth, average income through his working life, $150,000. He saved and invested all the time. Started with nothing, didn't inherit it. Typical millionaire. But they're not typical, are they? This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, you guys, Rachel Cruz here. Hope you're enjoying the Dave Ramsey Show. And did you know that I have my very own YouTube channel? Yes, that's right. It's kind of better than the Dave Ramsey channel. Don't tell them I said that. I'm kidding. So subscribe, and there's lots of videos about life and money. So while you're at it, if you want to check out a video, then you can check out how to do a monthly budget. It's one of the best videos out there.